Now, if she lives in another city, most no contact advice will fail you because every guy hears this. Go no contact, wait for her to reach out, and set a date. Sounds simple until you realize she's 1,000 miles away. She can't just come over. And this is where most guys lose it for good. They get her attention back finally and then talk her right back out of attraction. Hello, I'm J. El Camino. Why El Camino? Because it's the only Spanish I know. Today we're going to dive into the no contact rule as it applies to LDRs, or long distance relationships. Let me tell you how it plays out. So she pulls away, she stops texting, gets distant, and your instinct is to reach out. Hey, just checking in. Did I do something wrong? And right there, you've just confirmed her decision. Here's the truth most guys don't understand. Long distance doesn't kill attraction. Over availability does. Too many texts? Too much checking in? Too predictable? Women respond to strength, not constant attention. Now here's where it flips. No contact in long distance is actually more powerful because your presence is already limited. So when you disappear, you go from barely there to completely gone. And that creates a gap. And that gap, that's where attraction grows. But let's get real for a second, because this part matters. Long distance has real disadvantages. And if you ignore this, no contact won't save you. For long distance to even work, there has to be momentum, mutual intention, and a path to actually see each other. Not immediately, but eventually. Because if there's no plan to meet, you're not building a relationship, you're just talking. Here's another truth. The connection has to be strong. Stronger than normal for a long distance relationship to work. Because it's easier for her to meet somebody local. You too. And here's where most guys get fooled. There's something called the exotic effect. Someone far away can feel more exciting, more ideal, more like a fantasy. Now for some people, they love that because they get attention, conversation, emotional stimulation without real intimacy, without commitment, without ever meeting. That's not a relationship, that's an illusion. And that's why no contact works, because it breaks that illusion. So if she's used to you always being there and suddenly you're gone, well, now she feels it. Now she wonders, where did he go? Now let's talk strategy, because this is where most guys fail. There are two types of no contact. First, there's the hard no contact, which is pretty much the standard one. You disappear completely, no texts, no calls, no watching her stories, nothing. And you use this when she's pulled away hard, or she broke up with you. And in long distance, this does hit hard. Then there's the soft no contact. You don't initiate, but if she reaches out, you respond short, calm, playful, not invested. And here's the part that separates guys who get it back from those who just stay stuck. Who broke up with who determines everything. Now, if she broke up with you, she has to repair it and fix it, not you. That means that she does the pursuing, she reaches out, she invests. And most importantly, she agrees to meet on your terms. So if she reaches out, she can be invited to do something which shows some kind of investment or compliance on her end. Now, if she was local, you'd just say something like, all right, let's come over, make dinner. That way she has to go all the way to your house, she has to cook, etc. with you, and it shows some investment on her end. If she's not willing to do that, just say, hey, I'm busy, let's do it another time. But long distance, different game. If she wants you back, she needs to also show investment. Now, ideally, she'll jump on a plane or drive down to see you. I mean, that is quite a bit of effort, but it does show high interest, real intent, emotional investment. I would definitely go for that first. If she's the one that broke up with you, then yeah, she can show some investment to do that. She should come to you. But at an absolute minimum, You definitely want to do no endless texting, no casual back and forth, and you want to do a video call on your terms as an absolute minimum as a first off, and then you want to quickly try to move it to her coming out to see you. If she's not willing to do that, unless there's actually some legitimate reason why it's not possible, then she's just not really willing to do what it takes to get you back. If she's not willing to do a video call either, then she doesn't want you back, she just wants the attention. Now let's flip this. Let's say you broke up with her. That means you have to fix it. You reach out, you lead, you invest. And long distance, that means you go see her. You get on a plane and go see her. You plan the date, you take her out because you broke the connection. You screwed up. You get to rebuild it. So let's say she reaches out after no contact. And instead of leading, a guy doesn't know what he's doing. He's just going to start texting all day, trying to rebuild everything through messages. And then the attraction just drops again because texting doesn't build attraction. The best thing you can do is make a video call your date and put something around it like, a joint, joint Netflix viewing of a movie or something like that where you both watch it on camera phone. That's the kind of best thing you can do. And you actually kind of make it like an actual date. And that also shows investment from her end as well. So attraction is built in real time, voice, energy, presence. When she reaches out, you don't say in texting. What you do say is, hey, good to hear from you. Let's catch up properly when you're free for a FaceTime this week or a video call if she doesn't have an iPhone. Or we should plan something. We're in the same city. When are you free next? Now you're leading, you're not chasing. And here's the key. There has to be a direction. There has to be a path forward. If there's no plan to meet, eventually the connection fades, or worse, it just stays stuck in limbo forever. And because you can't really maintain limbo forever, it tends to just go one way or another. Either has to go up and down or down. So let's talk about how to make her chase you even from a distance. First, be less available. Don't reply instantly. Don't always be there. Second, make interactions count. One strong call is more powerful than 100 texts. Third, have a life she can feel. You're busy, you're improving, you're moving forward. Fourth, leave her wanting more. Always end the call first, but have a legitimate reason to do so. Don't make it look fake and contrived. And don't drag it out. Now let's talk odds, because this is also important. In a long distance, in terms of her coming back to you, you're looking at basically between 25 to 50%. It's higher if there was real attraction and a real connection on her end, not just yours, and there was a real path to meeting. Now it's lower if it was mostly just texting, no real plans to meet up ever existed, and she just liked the attention, which there are people that just love the attention. So no contact isn't really about getting her back, it's about finding out what was real. And sometimes you'll get her back and sometimes you won't. But if you follow these steps, you're going to have a much higher chance of that happening. Now, if she broke up with you and she comes back and invests, that's real. If she doesn't, then you didn't lose anything real in the first place. So if she pulled away, don't chase, don't overtext, disappear. Let her come to you. And when she does, make sure she meets you where you are and invests. Now, if you ever dealt with long distance, just comment long distance in the comments below. And if you want to be the guy she chases, go ahead and subscribe, because most guys are over texting, and a small percentage, they're the ones she can't stop thinking about. Of course, in a long distance situation, the bold move is just to go, because in person is always stronger, but only if she agrees to see you. So what are you waiting for? Go now. And if she's already pulling away or gone, watch this next video. She's gone. Now what? Click it now.